Hey everybody, Silky and I want to wish you a very, very happy Halloween. This is my feral kitty that is a little less feral. She still might claw my face off one of these days, but for now, she's being a good kitty and she's purring. So we're going to say that today's not the day she claws my face off, hopefully. But she has only been on the internet once, and she wants to say hello to everybody. I don't know if you can see her waving. I trained her very well to do this. Yeah, so how's everybody doing? We doing good? We got a black cat crossing my path. We got a skull. So I'm feeling pretty festive. How are you all doing? She's actually got a auburn red color to her. See, there's her ear clipped because she was a stray, and she found her way to our house when it was negative, or no, not negative. It was -5 Celsius. It was about 20 degrees out, Fahrenheit. And hey, don't climb up my shoulder, honey. Okay. All right. Well, that was that. That was the cat. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Yeah, I was gonna originally start at 4:30, but I've been getting tired and I got home from the errands I needed to do. I needed to go work on a an aquarium that needed some work, like an aquascape. And I've done some aquascaping work here at home. Come on, camera. Function with me now. And Rico Stan, a friend of mine, and he has a smaller channel, but an excellent channel at that. And I didn't want to be the big mean channel to stomp all over the middle of his time slot. And I think he's starting in about 15 minutes. But he's going for a big chunk tonight with like costumes and an open panel of folks coming up. So I figured I'd just come on now and get it over with at the beginning, kind of thing of his, so that hopefully I can stop by his stream and also not just stomp all over it, right? So, yeah, um, you know, I really would like to get some taxidermied fish skeletons just to kind of look at, like do them nicely in shadow boxes. Um, yeah, I don't know. I've always been fascinated by bones and skull. I mean, I guess that's why I became an archaeologist, right? Um, and I'm looking at this skull and I'm thinking to myself, hey, he has a suborbital fracture. That's what I had after the lightning strike from uh, the pressure in my sinus changing. Um, and when you break that, most people say, "Oh, you broke your cheek." They don't say you broke your skull, which is kind of interesting. Same with some of your teeth. Like if you knock a tooth out, like you're breaking your skull. There's a good chance you're gonna break your jaw. You're gonna bust out the maxillary bone around there. Anyways, enough of that. How's everybody doing? Eurogupper, Lucas Ricketts. Now there's a name. Cosmin, Average Fish Keeper, Kalish, Stephen Thompson. Hey, hey. Who else is in here? We got Marino Jaya Surya. Welcome. Fish Tropic Canada. What's going on, brother? Mimic Nature. Ooh, I like the sound of that. I like the sound of that. And Kalish. Oh, Rico goes in 8 minutes. All right. So if you guys want to go over there, I won't hold it against you. In fact, I totally understand. But I didn't want to jump right in the middle of his stream. I don't know. People sometimes feel bummed about that. And I want us to be a happy community. So I'm hoping that by going a little earlier, it means it's less of prime time. Hopefully more people will then be inclined to see his and hop over there. Sketty, what's up? Aquatic Moose. You know what? I decided that I need a moose. I need a moose to help me take care of the dang tank that I have over there. So if you guys saw my recent fish video, did many of you guys see my plant video? Because if you did, you know that I was having some issues. Yeah, I was having some issues. And there was a lot of plant material that needed to be taken out and needed to be. You will be my moosey intern. Right on. Thank you, Mr. Aquatic Moose. I appreciate it. Um, Also, Mike Bernard, hello. What's going on, man? How are you? Good to see you. Um, oh, you said good to see you too. You're doing well. If anyone in Florida needs fish or plants, hit me up. I have to move out of my rental ASAP. Oh no. Where can they hit you up, man? Go ahead and if it won't let you post an email or like website or phone number, whatever, however you want them to get a hold of you, then put spaces. So like instead of .com, just do space dot space com. And and I'll put that on the screen so that if folks in Florida want to help our friend Mike get rid of some of his stuff because he's got to move, that's a bummer. I've been there. I know how it goes. It's a good time to start over, kind of like reassess what you want, I guess, but it's a lot of work. Okay, Facebook is good. Mike Bernard in Florida. What city in Florida? Allie Strong, what's going on? Also, we had who got in? Some others snuck in here too. 3G, what's going on? Cora, what's going on? You guys snuck in here. And Adam Whirl, or Whoa Whirl, is that how you say it? I hope that's how you say it. I don't want to butcher people's names, but I'll do it if I have to. So I was going to pop up here. If you guys saw my recent plant video, I now have the plant video, Silver Creek on cue. Thank you. Yes, Sir Alexander, Jedediah, Mordecai, Moonflower. Now there's that movie that's like Killing of the Moonflower or something. I don't know. I can't remember how it goes, the title, but it's that new Scorsese movie, and I feel like maybe we'll have to change the Moonflower aspect. Biggie's support group. What's going on? How goes it? Fish and outdoors with Lando. Hey, hey, hey. So I was going to show you guys a couple things that are new. Let me close the door because my neighbor has like straight line muffler cars that are super loud, and he's playing with tuning them. I'm curious if we're gonna get any. We'll definitely change it. I got you, bro. All right. Yeah, Sketty, what's going on? Yeah, I wonder if we're gonna get any kids this year. Like my wife had me put up skeletons and like scarecrows and little skulls that turn colors. Like it says like we have candy. But we got, I think the first year here we only got like 4 kids, and then last year we got like 15 in like 3 groups. And I went out last year expecting we'd only have like 10 kids or something, and I bought a 12 pack of chocolate like bars, like big ones, king size ones. And I think I got, what were they, Kit Kats or no Twix. I got 12 king size kicks or Twix, sorry. Aquatic Moose, Alex, did you see my question about identifying a pleco simply labeled Snowball 1.5 to 2-inch black and with yellow spots? No, I did not see that question. Was it in the chat or did you drop it in the comments or something? Or I haven't seen it yet. That doesn't mean I won't fumble, stumble, bumble across it. And Neutrino, what's going on? They say you're insignificant. Don't believe them. Aloha. Hello. And did someone else sneak in here? I thought I saw someone else sneaking in here. There's probably some lurkers in here too that are hiding in the darkness. So you know what? How many folks are in here right now? Only 36? Well, it's a good time to give some stuff away. Let's do it. So again, let me pop this up so y'all will know what's going on. If I can get it to do it, do it. Yeah. And then we got a little bit of news to cover. But since y'all are here bright and early, surprise, if you're in the United States, I am going you're eligible to participate in this giveaway that we're going to do. And what we're going to do is we're just going to do a random number generator. Hold on. Gosh. I need to get that mouse so bad. All right. So, looks like we have, okay, I don't know how many people does it say we have in here, guys, on your end, because on my end, it says 26, and I think we have more than that from what I saw a second ago. The number, Mick, what's going on, man? Amy, what's going on? We're 26. Is it 26? All right, 31. Okay, 31. All right. Cosmin. All right. So we're going to do a giveaway, and I'm going to ask a number between 1 and 100, and I'm going to hit the word start. And whoever guesses the closest to that number without going over is going to win. So hold on. I'm going to have to say start first. I haven't even told you what you're going to win yet, right? So hold on. Let me show you. And this is something I'm doing, even though it's kind of against my own interest at the moment, because I love you guys and I want you to get stuff for free because that's what Halloween's all about, right? That and like pagan stuff, but who cares about that? Yeah, the moral of the story is you don't trust YouTube on the amount of views you have. Yeah, even like on my videos, it'll say 1,100 views. And then like in the other page, like when you go to the content section, it'll say like 2,800. And then on the video, it'll be somewhere in between. And it's like, what is going on? Are these like web crawlers or bots that it's tossing out and not counting? Or like what's going on, you know? Everybody's going to get, well, we'll do 2 right now. We'll do 2 right now today. In the beginning, at least. We might do another one later. But I'll say start, and then y'all are gonna guess a number between 1 and 100. You can use 0, and you can use 100. And you can only put one number in though after I say start, and whoever gets closest or gets the number without going over, they're going to win the first prize. But let me show you what the first prize is. So, and like I said, I'm kind of hurting my own self-interest here, but that's okay. I want to give you guys something free, and I have the ability to do so, so I'm going to do that. All right, so we're at Aquatic Arts, who you guys know support the channel. And I get a little cut when people buy stuff from them if they use the code FISHERY15 or FISHERY10, which basically that gives you 15% off, and it gives you free shipping on hard goods or dry goods rather. And so what I wanted to show you guys is originally these were going to be $9.99, the tissue cultures anyways. And now they have a deal going on, and it was going to be, we were going to do it through the channel for the launch, But say like I actually do want this and I paid $15.99 for it, for probably a little bit more than this, but basically the same amount. This is a mini little chaining plant that looks beautiful. It looks like little 4-leaf clovers on a chain. But say I want to add that to my cart. Oh wait, the new window popped up. So hold on. You guys can't see it, but I'm gonna add it to my cart. It's the Hydrocotyl tripartita mini, and let's see here. All right, let's switch windows. So let's say copy. All right, so you guys are gonna see their plant section hopefully in a second here. Do 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 do. All right, so now you can see these little tissue cultures. So they've got, I think, 19 right now, and they're going to be getting more tissue cultures every 2 weeks. Should be the schedule. So that should be pretty handy for if you need to do aquascaping or anything like that. See, you can also get 10% off on the newsletter, but you can also get 10% off, and then it helps me out, and then I can do giveaways because I get store credit to use. So let's say I wanted that. I wanted the purple temple plant. This is Alternanthera lilacina purple, which is very unusual. They're actually getting some kind of cool plants. Oh, it kicked us out of. Did it kick us out for real? It froze on the hydrocotyl. Okay, so let me just add these plants. As if, hold on, as if I'm gonna add 3 plants. World pennywort, say I want to do that because I want to use the little one. And then let's go back and let's pop this so you guys can see something at least. It's just the website works through pop-up things, which is annoying. Okay, so let's get that back up on the screen. Remove this, and let's see what it does. No, it's not gonna do it. All right, so I want to give this away, but at first I have to show you guys how great it is that this is going to be. All right, let's turn this down. Present, share screen again. Come on, don't give me trouble, you. Wow. All right, this one should do it, hopefully. All right. So you can see they got all these tissue cultures. Now they've got stuff that's oftentimes a very expensive plant in here, and they've got, I think, 18 to start with, and they'll be getting more and more in, but they're going to keep them at $7.99. So then on top of that, say you got a couple of them, like here's a Bacopa lemon. We'll add that as the last one. They even have like mini Siamese 53B hygro, which is Coriambosa mini, which is a cool one too. That grows up and out of the tank really well also. But if we want to add this as our 4th thing to our cart, as our 4th tissue culture, watch what happens. We're going to go to checkout. So they're $7.99 each, and we bought 4 of them, right? Well, now when we go to the cart, why didn't it take me to the cart? All right, so now when we go to the cart, oh, it's because we got 2 of these. But if you get 4 or more, it will give you the fourth one free. So basically, if you get 3, add one for yourself, that add an extra one that says $7.99 value. However, they're more than a $7.99 value because they were going to go for $9.99, and that's what they go for everywhere else. This brand AquaZen tissue cultures, and yeah, so I mean, I could get 5 tissue cultures here for 31 bucks, which is pretty impressive. And I think they're working on shipping and deciding on how they want to do that. But as you can see, $0 up there on the screen. So pretty cool. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to give away this same. Yeah. Oh, you got the Dennerlay Scaper Tank. Right on, Sketty. You get the rebate for Aquatic Arts with 25 bucks. Yeah. So I mean, you could literally get those tissue cultures for your tank with that. So yeah. All right. Now let's give one away. So whoever wins is going to get 4 plants, and yeah, you're going to get 4 tissue cultures. All right. Now, the thing is, if you do that, you can't use my code on top of it. But if you want to be annoying and say, hey, I'm one of Alex's subscribers, they might credit you. That's what they mentioned to me, was they're like, yeah, maybe we could do something like that where we credit them another 15% towards their order or something. They're like, how many people do you think it's going to be? And I was like, probably not a ton. So anyways, what's going on, Nirvana Aquatics? Bambi, what's going on? Oh, you're ordering from them tomorrow for the first time. Excited. Right on. Yeah, you know what? I think tonight I may, if it's still going, maybe ordering from Boost Plant, which I haven't ordered from for like 5 years. But I've just been feeling really bummed, to be honest. We'll get to that later. Let's just give this stuff away first. So, all right, let me look up a random number generator. So I'm going to hit start. Sketty, can you email them pretty please and tell them that you came from my site? They'll probably credit you with something on your account, but the main thing is that's been acting up with the codes and stuff, and they're trying to stack codes. But thank you so much, Sketty. Hopefully that works out for you and I, like in that they see that, oh cool, someone came from his site. And because what happens is I get store credit basically, and then that's how I give stuff like this away. Like I have 30 bucks right now that I'm going to give away, and that equals 4 tissue cultures, which is a killer deal right now. So yeah, so let's give this away. Psychedelic Hippocampus, what's going on? And Thorntrap, what's going on? All right, so I'm going to say start in the chat, and y'all can start. Miss Kitty, thank you so very kindly. That is very nice of you. I appreciate it. I really do. Whoa, the numbers jumped. All right, so now let me get the random number generator up, and then we'll share screen with that so y'all know it's all above board. And then we'll go back forensically and see who guessed. So guess a number between 0 and 100. Random. Oh, wait, no, I don't want to do that, Alex, you dum-dum. All right, StreamYard. Rando numero. All right, let's see here. In the new tab, all right. We should be able to do this. Oh, wait, that's going to select a hashtag. That's not what I wanted. I want the random number generator. All right. Sorry, guys. I'm a little slow. I think I've mentioned that a lot, but ever since I got sick, I'm a little slow on the uptake. All right, so we're going to go between 0 and 100. And let me share that screen with y'all so you know. And I'm going to say stop in a couple seconds here so that everybody's got their number in. I hope everyone only put in a number once, and it's after I said start. And whoever's closest to the number that I end up getting without going over will be the winner. All right, so I'm going to say stop. And let's get rid of this one. Stop screen, present screen, share screen, and random number generator. Google is helping. All right, so we're gonna generate a number. Can you guys can see this, right? Yep. All right. 32 appears to be the number. So let's see. Did anybody get 32 on the dot? Is anybody in the 30s? Where are we? Man, nobody's showing any love to the 30s, were they? No. All right. Well, unless actually it could be on the stream that I can't see. So you guys are gonna have to help me. Sometimes it won't. Yeah, you can give it to someone in the US if you're the winner for sure. Yeah. It's just they only deliver to the US at the moment, I think. Only the first to pick the number counts. Right. Thank you. You know the deal, Sketty. All right, so who was closest? I'm trying to find this one out. According to my records here, who's under 32? Everybody shot high. There's a 23. Is that the closest? There's a 38. Oh, so close. There's a 43. There's oh, 31. Your average fish keeper. Dude, you are lucky on my channel, I feel like. That is gotta be you, unless someone got it on the money, but I don't think they did. I didn't see it anywhere. So right on. I think you're gonna be the winner, my friend. Your average fish keeper. Yeah, right on. So, average fish keeper, hit me up at Alexander. You know my email, I think, but just in case, Alexander J. Williamson at gmail.com. Hit me up and say, hey, it's average fish keeper. I won. And tell me what 4 plants you want that are in stock, or they might actually just give you credit. They might give you like cash credit. But let me know what plants you'd like at the time of the email, just in case I have to like tell them that. Let's do another one, guys. I want to give away more. I'm in a mood where I think I've got like $150 credit with them or something right now. So I don't want to do, I'm not going to give it all away right now, but I wanted to give some plant packs away because that's a good deal, and those are nice. And I know some of y'all, and including your average fish keeper, will be able to do something with the planted tank like that. All right, so let's go again. I'm going to hit start. And we've got 43 people in here now. So you got good odds tonight, guys. I like this. It's intimate. So okay, yeah, the numbers go flying again. Do. We'll let them come in for a few moments, even though there's not that many of you. $1, Bob. Come on down. Don't forget to spay and neuter your wife. I mean, pets. Spay and neuter. I should think before I speak. Nino, what's going on? YFI, hello. This guy, hello, Andy, hello. It's funny how we do a giveaway and all of a sudden there's like 15 people appear in the chats, like suddenly. Okay, yeah, for sure, Mick. That's very kind of you. If you want to re-give if you win. The other thing is we'll be doing more gifts around the holidays, most likely. This year, I need to get some more sponsors together because, usually I save about $1,000 from YouTube and put it towards the channel and do like a giveaway around Christmas and stuff. But right now I can't really swing that. I've got like an $8,000 bill from the hospital sitting over my head. So I've kind of got I got some good advice from Shelby from Grant Eater's channel, which was to get an itemized list and then make sure that everything's there, because they itemize a bunch of stuff that they don't even use on you sometimes, and that's illegal. So anyways, wow, YFI, thank you so much. That is so kind of you to give 5 Fishery memberships, and they're the step up above even the $1.99 memberships. Wow, thank you. So someone lucky in here who's probably on a desktop, maybe a Mac too, will get a free membership if they click that. Yes, I want a membership. Oink Master Supreme forever. It's been a minute. It's so good to see you. And the Yeti as well. Good to see you. SC Catahulas, what up? All right. So did you get your number in? Because I'm going to hit stop any minute here. And we're going to do another drawing for 4 tissue cultures from Aquatic Arts. And I'll have to get an email from the winner. The wiener. Yeah, thank you very much for those memberships. If you are a new member, if you get one of those memberships, definitely go to the community tab if you haven't before, and now go check out what you have access to, which is a bunch of the audio-based fishery episodes. There's like 200 of them that aren't publicly released. They were on the morning show, the Aquatic Morning Show, at one point, but they're 10 to 20-minute stories on fish news and the hobby and stuff. All right, so we're gonna say stop. Stop. All right. And we're going to hit that random number generator. Ricky, don't lose that number. It's the last. Oh, wait. 57. Bam. 57. Come on, lucky 57. Good old lucky 57. All right. So who got closest to 57 this time? 58. Oh, YFI, you are so freaking close, man. 58. This guy also said 58. 55. Connor M might be the winner. Do we have anyone else closer? 57. Buttface got it right on the money. Right on the money. Wow. All right. Buttface it is. My Chicago gal. Congratulations. So email me with what 4 tissue cultures you'd like. And congrats. We'll do some more giveaways. I think we're going to do a shrimp pack, maybe some crab packs, stuff like that. I don't know. Do people want crabs? And that's an odd question. Maybe I should rephrase that. Do people want me to do a crab cat pack giveaway, or would they prefer shrimp, or like tangerine shrimp? Maybe tangerine tigers we've never given away. That could be fun. Happy Halloween if you're just joining us. Lady Phillips, hello, and Silver X. Wait, Sylv X Sora. That is hard to say. I'm just gonna say Silver Sora. Let's see who else came in here. Anybody else? Hissy Fit, what's going on? And I like that everybody's screaming out butt face in the chat. It just makes me feel 12 again, you know? All right, so we gave those away. Uh, all right, AK Homegrown Roots. What's up, Alaska Homegrown Roots? Or maybe it's Automatic Kalishnikov or Automatica Kalishnikov. I don't know what AK stands for. Maka Kamala, hello. How do you say Happy Halloween in Hawaiian? I feel like that's a Hawaiian name if I've ever seen one. Um, yeah, I think Aquatic Arts is charging like 55 or somewhere between 45 and 60, depending on which state you live in, for their overnight live shipping. That's kind of what everywhere has ended up switching to. There's a few places that are less that send it like 2 day and stuff. And that's a risk, and a lot of people are willing to do that on their own. But it's basically going to come out to about whatever Dan's Fish does. So that comes out cheaper on the East Coast, more expensive on the West Coast than Dan's, but it's kind of the same deal. They have essentially the same deal for their shipping. But yeah, it is expensive nowadays to ship live stuff overnight. That's for sure. Although the tissue cultures, I think they might be sending normal, like ground mail to save folks money, but I'm not 100% if that's active yet. But I've talked to them about that and said, please do that. Okay, Alaska, right on. Okay, so I was going to show you guys something. And if you guys have any questions about fish stuff, I'm going to go for about an hour today. We got 20 minutes left or so. I just wanted to give that stuff away and let you know. I was thinking about looking at Boost Plant with y'all. Oh, you know what I do want to look at with y'all before I get up and wander away, though, is I do want to show you guys some cool new stuff that just came out. And Twitter, which now I guess it's called X. This channel right here on Twitter is incredible. Fish in the News is a really great channel. They publish all these cool stories whenever one of the ichthyology or nature journals comes up with a new species. Like this one, which is this one was the L082 for like the last 30 years. And now it's called Scubanancistus rayonii, Raonii. I guess I don't know the where they're getting the rayon from. But if you go to their channel, Fish in the News, they've got lots of good stuff on there, including this, which I thought this was awesome. And there's a new Google Drive share up right now. And this is all the goodyead species in Mexico, all the live bears in Mexico. Isn't this wild? So we've got the extinct ones that are like really extinct. Then we've got the extinct ones that are extinct in the wild. And then we've got vulnerable, near threatened, endangered, and critically endangered, which means actually extinct in the wild in this chart here. This is also extinct in the wild up here. But they've done some recent genetic work that indicates that there may be some of these fish that they didn't know about still out there. But in any case, if you have a Twitter, this is a cool file. I might share it on the community tab just because if it'll let me share it, since it's not my file, we'll see if it lets me. But pretty cool. and that chart is kind of cool too. Let's see here. And then the other thing, the other news that just came through in fish news was also right here, the Sri Lankan cyprinid genetics have come out, and how related they are to the Southeast Asian little cyprinidae, puntius, and other barbs, basically like cherry barbs and stuff. So that's cool. And then again, that fish just got its new name. They also found several new fish, a new dwarf loach. You know, they've found in the Tigris and Euphrates all these different loaches, and all the way up to like Turkey. They've been finding, they found 6 species not long ago, like a couple weeks ago. And then they've got an update here also on the Son of Running River, which was it's a beautiful spot in Australia here. Australia. Look at that. Look at that river. And also they saved this species of rainbow fish, which was getting hybridized in the river. So they bred 4,000 in tanks, and then they released them back into a part of the river that was up above some falls. So that's pretty darn cool. And also, they have this whole new. This came out a little while ago, but there are a group of Yale ichthyologists that have gone back and they've totally retraced every fish that we have the phylogeny and the genetic info on that we've sequenced, and they've remapped what's related to what, and some things are like turned on their heads, like stuff that we call rainbow fish, for instance, is not gonna be, it's no longer gonna be rainbow fish. It's going to be like pseudomcgill and threadfins are not going to be rainbow fish related at all. um, let's see here. Coro Works, what's up? Fish in the news is how I heard about those new betta species, the cool throat pattern chart. Yeah. So I try to do those. I did a species profile, but I try to do like, new species that have been discovered every few weeks. I try to do a video like once a month, or kind of just depends on how many they've discovered and if there's pictures and stuff. If there's not pictures and stuff, then then it's rough. It's not really super exciting to see. Yeah, I love goodyids. I love live bearers in general. Um, I wish they weren't quite so big. I want to get some of the swamp guppy strains. All right, Mick says, I have a symbiosis issue for you at Fishery. How come several annual killies living in the same pool hatch at different times? I have theories, but sure a thing for you. Yeah, that is interesting. Um, Bashful eyes is what Maka Kamala means, huh? In Hawaiian. Right on. I love that. That is adorable. Uh, yeah. Why would they hatch at different times? My guess is that some of those fish have evolved in different, hardness of water or different pH, or maybe they're from Ghana versus Cote d'Ivoire, and like maybe where they're at up in the mountains versus down in the lowlands or in a swamp. Um, they only hatch during when it floods during the wet season, versus maybe some of the other ones only hatch during the warmer season if it's higher elevation. Even though there's not a warm season per se, it could be like one is temperature triggered, one is humidity triggered. I mean, they're all humidity triggered, but yeah, it could be something like that. Yeah, I've seen the Audax at various auctions as well in Seattle. A few people have them. Um, let's see here. Oh, have a good day, Amisa. Take care. One theory why killifish and other vernal pond diapause eggs hatch at different rates is because sometimes the ponds get wet then dry before the wet season truly happens. Totally. So yeah, if it's the same species, a lot of times they will stagger, especially in killifish and pupfish. That's a good point. The diapause, the splitting up, even some live bears will do that, where they'll hatch like 5 babies and then the other ones are runts, and they're going to either hatch or be born, but they're going to be very small, much longer. And what happens is sometimes they become food for the other fish, but then, a certain number hide, and they're kind of a backup plan for if for instance, like triops or cyclops or something needs to hatch that feeds them, or maybe there's like locusts or some sort of insect, gnats or something that feeds them every year. And a lot of times, evolution has always got a plan for that. Well, not always. Sometimes things go extinct, but in those fish that like to play it dangerous, they like to play on the edge. It makes me wonder, and it's pretty cool what they get up to. All right, so if anybody has any more questions, let me know. We got like 15 minutes, but I figure I'll show you the tank that I just did the big rescape video on, my 40 plant tips video, which actually was like 52 when I counted them all up. But it also wasn't like a numbered thing. It was like, oh, here's a fact. Here's a fact. I'm going to throw these 5 facts about things together. So let me fire up the mobile camera, the mobile cam. I'm going mobile. I'm going mobile. All right, let's see here. If I can. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? All right. Be aware of potential feedback happening. Noise wise. Turn your volume down, folks. Earphones. All right. Can we turn it this way? All right. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me all right. My wife has all of our Halloween decorations up. Is the sound back now? Oh, you're on your way to my tips video, Amy. Well, thank you. Well, now you're going to get to see what the tank's looking like right now. And actually, my neighbor, the crazy neighbor of mine, he's a nice guy, but he's a wild guy. He's a monster fish kind of guy. And I'm like a nano fish kind of guy. But he got me a rope fish from Aquarium Co-op a couple days, 2 days ago. And I mean, they're nocturnal, but I thought there's a chance that it's around somewhere. But since I just cleaned up the tank, I thought also maybe we'd see it, but no. So I scooted everything back. I scooted the rocks back and everything. And so we've got the pencil fish in here, which honestly, I had no idea there were this many pencil fish in here still, of the equus. There's like 6 of them in here. I don't know where the other 2 just went. I just saw them though. And then we've got the headstanders, which I like having the headstanders and the pencil fish because they're at different angles. The pencil fish are at that angle, and then the headstanders are, well, if you can see them, they're standing at the complete opposite angle. And then one angelfish that is meaner than all get out, won't settle down with a mate. I have a little power head going. And I got sick of trimming all these stem plants all the time. So there are still 2 tufts of stem plants, but they're going to be brighter stem plants. I might add CO2 again. It's been over a year, maybe 2 since I've ran CO2. And I also miss having any plecos in here, anything like that. There's a few cories in here, but I think we're gonna, I've got caves in here and stuff now. And I also topped off my aqua soil with another inch or so of it. I kind of still need to make room for it. It's all kind of settling. We trimmed out the back, which used to look like this. Like, seriously, Alex, what is your problem? You have gone insane. But I do love looking at this tank. It's all full of these little guppies, or endlers rather, and they're blonde genetics. And then the tin Winnie Danios, which there's like, I don't know, 16 of, plus I'm sure they're having babies back in that tangle. And then there's also 6 Borneo catfish. And then because of Luke Lang, there is the Nanochromis transvestitis or transvestiitis cichlid, which is a nice tiny little cichlid, about 2 inches long. I don't know, might get 3 at full grown, but they were making like a little corner down here. But a second ago it was just out, and I bet it's going to eat, unfortunately, the smallest fish I have in here, which are some rasboras that are yellow polka dot rasboras. They're extremely tall, or small. And so, yeah, they're probably not going to make it, unfortunately, with the cichlids in here now. But I've got these guys in here, and there's only like 1 adult female who's ready to spawn. But I did add a rainbow Dumbo ear. It'll be really obvious which female has those babies. But I can see that I've got 4 females in here also, with about 8 males. So, again, thank you to the viewer who sent those. I wasn't sure if I don't want to shout out their private info. I haven't asked. I forget to ask every time I talk to them. I'm like, thanks again. And then I'm like, oh, am I allowed to say anything? And then, yeah, so then I've also got a whole lot of trimmings that are in here and down in this bucket, but in here full to the brim. These are all the hybridized plants that were growing up immersed. So this is like Ludwigia Rubin crossed with Ludwigia. What was it crossed with? Rubin with super red repens, and then there's just a mix of Ludwigia Rubin with Ludwigia glandulosa, which is like kind of nice fire, and then Red Star Ludwigia. It was all Ludwigias that I crossed in this tank, because I figured, like, if something else popped over, then it'd all be Ludwigia. But they've got kind of cool leaves in that they're like an orange color when the light shines through them. They're yellow and orange. Anyhow, those I trimmed up. Also, I've got a ton of purple bamboo. It's still all growing in here, but man, I have a lot of it. And here, this Sao Paulo persicaria is just out of control. I've got so much of it. So there's that also. I was trying to see if we could see the little cichlid again, or if it's gone into hiding. It's here we go. We got the Borneo glass catfish. Oh, it hit the deck too. Dang it, come on, come back. Let's see if we can get you to come back. It's probably going to hit the deck big time. But the Borneo, or sorry, it's not Borneo, it's Malaysian. There's a Borneo catfish that's glass or see-through, and that one is actually a lot bigger. Oh, here we go. Here's the little cichlid. This is the transvestitis or transvestitis. Called that because the female is super colorful and the male is not. But right now, only about 2 inches or 1.5 inches long. And Luke hatched those out. They bred for him, and then he hatched those out for me in Sacramento. Sent them up. Also, look at this male is so ready to spawn with those ruby barbs in here. Oh boy, they're hungry. They're ready to spawn. That beautiful shimmer on them. The black phantom tetras also, I found out when I trimmed, have spawned. Here's a bunch of their babies. That's a little female. Females have red fins. There's like 2 or 3. Yeah, here's another baby female. And right now there's a bunch of debris in the water because I just put food in, obviously. But that makes me happier for now, that tank. I want to see more stone in the tank, so I'll probably cut back a lot of this moss and wood, because there's Bucephalandra, and there's also just a ton of, oh my goodness, look at this aphid infestation. So these guys, what I do here is I just shake them off, shake it off, shake it off, shake it off, and I freaking hope that the fish eat them. I know the pencil fish absolutely adore young aphids and springtails and stuff. That's for sure. But man, there are a lot because I cut all those other plants. Let's just scrape them off with a little X-Acto knife or scalpel. Here we go. Ooh, look how many there are. They're all on one leaf too. Hold on, guys. Let me do this. I'm sorry if the focus goes bad for a sec. I'm sorry, not sorry. We're feeding the fish. All right. Man, those aphids can hold on like for dear life. It's pretty wild. Like under this leaf, there's like 2. It's like 1 up there. But I guess they like to colonize because they're all together. They're all together on the freshest leaf, sucking it dry. I need to get a ladybug. That's what I need. I don't think the fish are going to cut it. Let me get a few more of these guys down into the water. All right. There we go. Now they're floating in the water. Those pencil fish absolutely love those things. The pencil fish hang out at the surface, you know, and they hunt. All right, so sorry, I've been neglecting the comments down here. Moneywort says, "Hey, Fishery, I just want to say that that your videos have significantly inspired me to deepen my knowledge and understanding of fish keeping as a whole, inspired me to try new things." Well, right on. That's what I hope it's all about, you know? I don't have the way you should do anything in particular, but I hope that you'll see some of the ways you can do things, and it'll inspire you nonetheless in some way or another. And you'll have more fun and just get more satisfaction from the hobby, also from the science of like learning about this and all of that goes into fish keeping and plants and the science and the ecology. Yeah. Now, Mama Duck, you missed out on the giveaway. Sorry. Now, I also have a mess in here. Look, I got some new things I got to unbox.
A new giant light. I don't know why the box is so big. The light's 24 inches. But I figured I'd show you guys this too. These are my new, well, they're not all. Some of them are blue. Some of them are guppies. But most of them are rice fish. And these are the nighttime cherry blossom, as they're called, which just means they have silver, black, and gold on them. And they're long fin, although not all of them are long fin. So I don't know what's up with that. But that one has gold and silver. I'll get some better shots of them. Also, my wild bettas, they're doing well, doing their thing. My peacock gudgeon colony doing its thing. It's also a goby colony, but peacock gudgeons are by far and away the rulers of this tank. Here's a female. She's got a big old belly full of eggs now. This male's getting his bulbous head, so he's showing off that like he's gonna have one of those nuchal humps. And then we've got more of the betta malak here, and more rice fish up here. Are they holding eggs? I check them for eggs. Lately, they kind of stopped having eggs though. So then at the bottom, this tank, this 40 breeder, I need to get a new tank down here. Then in here, this tank is, hopefully, I need to start breeding some of these pseudomagills, these luminatus. I want to breed them on their own. But then also in here, oh, they're all going to be in the cave in the dark, are the plecos. Actually, they're not all in the dark. Hold on. Hey, there's this pseudomogil over there too. Let's see if we can nuzzle him out. Yeah, here we go. There's two right here. Oh, there goes one. But these guys aren't eating super well for me. So hopefully they will in time. And they're just still stressed about moving and the pH change and all that, the water change. But I clean this tank frequently, and they all poop up a storm in this corner because they're plecos. Also, these are those white clouds that are from Vietnam that are not from, they're the newer one that's not like been bred by humans as much. Also, these guys have been doing well. She seems to be nesting right here, which is really odd. They have caves, they have other spots, but she's made a little divot here, and they've been doing their dance and doing their thing here. And this is the Megoptera. Show your fins, bud. Show your beautiful fins. He's got finnage that, like, seriously, he can be. The dorsal fin on him is taller than his entire body is thick. We can probably see it if we feed him a scud. Hold on. Let me get a couple scuds. All right. All right, buddy. Here comes your scud food. He only eats live food. So I've been stuck giving him scuds and daphnia and seed shrimp and small fish. Come on, buddy. Well, he's starting to put his fins up, but it's quite the sight when he gets them all the way up and is showing off. Here, let's see if we can get this. I'm going to kick up some mold, and we're going to kick up some of the substrate. This is all leaf debris. So this is all, the water's really acidic in his tank. Oh, now he knows there's food. And his throat's getting purple. But he's still not putting his fins up. He's being difficult. And the female, where'd she go? She's probably hunting. Yep, she's hunting right back there by the mouth of the cave. So, anyways, that's going on in there. This tank I need to tear down. There's just, there's some Lamia live bearers in here. but I think there's like 3 or 4. It's basically just become a repository for some crypts and a backup of Malawa shrimp. I just throw random fish food in here, and and my German Wassertang that's like black. This stuff is gnarly. It's cold water, so it's Wassertang. Then in here we have obviously the gold shrimp. This is my filterless shrimp tank, if y'all recall, from Aquatic Arts. Right now there's about 50 total. And also in there at the moment to try to eat some planaria are some Axelrodi Sunda Danio neon blues. Let me scoot them towards the front. And these guys, I'm going to be doing a species spotlight on soon because they got a name change recently. And they're no longer Axelrodi, which I know a lot of ichthyologists are happy about because they hate that guy, Herbert Axelrodi. Ooh, there's a big old scud that shouldn't be in there that we're going to feed to the species. Now I'm still playing with this thing. And we've got my big old, look at, nobody I know has seen a lake inlay loach, red-tailed loach, that big. She's 4 inches long. Then we've got the hummingbird darters, we've got the red arc pencilfish, and then we've got the hovering loaches in here. There's another hummingbird darter. Here comes the red inlay loach. And she is so ready to spawn. And they spawn in Lake Inlay. So not that I've gotten them to spawn in a tank, but I think if I put them on their own somewhere, they would. Also, the hovering loaches, I can say that I successfully spawned those. I can also say that I have no idea how I did. See, here's a young one right here compared to the big ones. So there's a young one, and I have about 9 young ones and about 6 bigger ones. And I bred them in this tank, which has half of my plecos in it. It has some Delphax quarries. It has some half beaks, and it has some what do you call them? Rocket killies or clown killies. And my Malawa tank, the blue Malawa tank, there's one right there, has essentially crashed. No idea why. The water had gotten a little bit softer, but the only thing else that's different is that there is now a set of plecos in there that I'm guessing. I'm just surprised if they could devastate literally 1,000 shrimp that quickly. So I don't know for sure what's going to happen there. Here is my backup community. I want to breed these guys, the turquoise or purple. They're usually called mete tetras or purple tetras, but they are bright blue. I've never seen them purple. I've only seen them green and blue, but they are beautiful. I love them. They're a Hyphosobricon mete. Then these are the Lake Inlay gourami. And then we've got the angelfish hiding way in the back. Because she's a, I don't know, scaredy cat of everything. And then we've got some endlers, Silverado endlers, and then my loaches, dojo loaches that were born in my pond. And then there's also a bunch of blue shrimp in here still, which surprises the heck out of me. And here's a 6-ray Aspidora. There's still a group of them as well. And then up here, lights are off at the moment, but we've got the smallest pencilfish species in the world, another blue shrimp colony, and then some bettas that are breeding up there. And then turn around. We've got these guys where we've got the beautiful little golden honey gouramis, and they're doing a good job in here right now. But also we've got the Pethia that was sold from Wetspot as Galeus or Galeus, but that is not what these are. They are definitely Pethia And there are 12 of them in here, so I'm kind of like, where the heck are they all? But they are Pethia castorta or casorta. I'll have to double check on how you spell that name, but they're in there. They'll come out when no one's around. Like late at night, I can come in here especially if I put up that blocker to kind of hide the world from them. But yeah, that's what's going on right now. The fish room's not doing a ton. And actually, this tank has just been drained. All these bags here, I took out all the important specimens, and yeah, this tank was leaking down here. And now that the pressure's out of there, the water pressure, it stopped leaking. But it's just a matter of time, I'm sure. So I need to get this tank out of here and hopefully put like a 55 in here or another bow front or something. So between that and the other 40 breeder and all the food I'm testing for Sarah and that, we need a new 20 low. We need 10 low, a new 40 breeder, and a new 40 bow front or 55 or something that'll fit there. And that's kind of what's on my agenda of stuff to totally redo. Hey, Luke's there. What's up? I was just saying earlier, I'm sure you guys are way past this, but let me get down to the bottom of chat. I'm sorry, I totally missed anything was said while I was going on and on. But I was just saying that your fish are in here, and we saw them. Here they are. They're together. Yay! Oh, well, they were before I scared them. They were together just a second ago. The transvestitus, Nanochromis transvestitus. Probably going to get demonetized for saying that so many times. But also this, I have to figure out what I'm going to do with all these tin winnies or gold ring danios. They're my absolute favorite danio. And I have like 16 of them because I'm insane, I guess. I don't know. And it's odd that they're in here with guppies. Also, did the snake fish come out? The rope fish, the reed fish? They have so many names. I don't see him. He's probably hiding, and I think it's a male. He's probably hiding right at the top up here somewhere. Yep, there he went. He just went right that way. They like hiding at the top. Oh, and so are the barbs. But they like hiding at the top. In the wild, they live in like a natural, like right at the edge of the water. See, here's another more pencil fish. Those pencil fish are hunting all of the aphids that got shaken off when I trimmed up this tank big time. Look at them all. They're waiting for those aphids that we shook off into the water with the X-Acto knife. We'll do that one more time. Just because I am grossed out by an entire aquarium worth of aphids on one leaf. And they're not harmful. I mean, they're not going to do anything other than, I don't know. I don't know what they'll do. They're just not super harmful is all I know. But we're gonna get rid of those sows, the big mothers, and kick them off into the water for the fishies. Well, I hope everybody has a good Halloween. I hope y'all go over to Rico Stan's channel if you were gonna do that, if that was in your plans, or maybe it wasn't in your plans, but maybe now you know of a guy named Rico Stan and you want to check out his channel where he's going to have a bunch of fish keeping friends from the fish fam all dressed up and doing their thing. Yeah, see, the aphids, some of them sank right away, which surprised me. The bigger ones sank, the little ones float, and they kind of walk on water. But yeah, there we got another little male young phantom tetra. The adult phantom tetras have stayed really hidden, which kind of surprises me. But yeah, so this tank has been a whole barrel of monkeys. of fun. Obviously, the rummy nose. There's I think 12 of them still. So yeah, but we needed a moose to like clear this out. So aquatic moose. I wish archer fish. I wish I had archer fish. If I had a big tank, I would definitely do that. Can we do a live critique on your new scape? We can do it on Friday if you want, buddy. I would love to do that. That'd be fun. Like I have an escape to critique right here. I'm just basically trying to keep everything alive and above board. See, here's the cichlids. Can you guys see them? Oh, they got hiding again. They're scared of my camera. I also got this beautiful guppy. And I wanted to keep this line pure, but I figured one male is not going to mate with all the females, especially because like 4 or 5 of the females are too young to have kids. So I'm hoping that maybe she picks him right, or these 2 larger females pick him early, and then I'm going to separate them, their babies. But after that, then he's not going to stay in here. But I'm just curious. I want him at, come on, move. There you go. This rainbow metallic snakeskin Dumbo guppy. I mean, talk about a lot of adjectives, but he is so pretty when you get a good look at him. So, oh, Friday is install day for a client. Well, let's figure it out. We'll do a day for you for sure. We'll do that, or we can do it on a time that works for us, like the middle of the night, and then present it to people if we want. I mean, it's up to you. We'll talk about it. But I hope the folks who won the giveaways hit me up. Hold on one sec. Actually, let me show you how bad this is. Okay, back facing camera. I'm touching the trackpad. There's the mouse on the little indicator. And it's just totally frozen. And I can select up. So we're going to exit this one. Can we get rid of it? No idea why the trackpad is just completely locked up, but it is. Well, you guys, I'm going to have to call it a night. Thank you so much for joining me, and we'll do another giveaway soon. Also, I'm just locked out of the computer at the moment, so I could walk around not dealing with chat super well, but
So I was gonna hop over to Rico's channel, probably say hi to them, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful night. Check 808. 808. 808. What's going on? 808. Aloha, Alex. I was asking earlier if you would like and tuta bettas. I would like to. Oh yeah, that would be phenomenal. I would, yeah. Any wild bettas that I haven't kept, or even that I have kept, I love checking them out, sharing them with the channel. That would be a lot of fun. Email me if that's something you want to sort out. And Alexander J. Williamson at gmail.com. I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. Sorry, the fish room was hot. And it's cool out here, but I got hot in that fish room. So yeah, thank you guys so much for coming. Thank you, super chatters. Thank you for playing, everybody. And we will do another giveaway. Maybe not next time, but soon. So yeah. Yeah, wild bettas are always a treat. They're so fascinating. If you guys didn't know, I have an hour-long documentary on the domestication of bettas and the genetics of what we think of as betta splendens, which is a wild species, but most betta splendens in the hobby are actually hybrids of up to 5 different species. And we have some new archaeology to prove that. Also, I'll save it for its own episode, but I'm going to tease you guys if you're interested, because I am as an archaeologist. But there is new archaeological dating that is solid at 46,000 years that shows husbandry of eels, and you will never guess what continent it is on. All right, we'll talk about it later. Have an amazing night, everybody. Stay safe, stay full of candy, and much love, you guys. Take care. Yeah, 46,000 years ago. So you know it's somewhere in the old world.